Hey guys, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. I am going to be planning for 2020. This is going to be a 4 or 5 part series and this first one's kind of long. Sorry about that. It's the pre-planning stages before the planning starts and my goals and how I visualize all of my things, and I talk a lot, so look forward to that. If this isn't a video for you, no worries. Check out my next one. Will be writing related, I promise. Alright, see you soon. Let's get off to planning. Just trying some stuff out for goal planning and bullet journaling for 2020. Yeah, I'm already started on that. It's October, late October, but still. That looks like a crazy old mess because I have 3 classes for spring and that's going to be 48 papers like this semester, so that's going to be some crazy grading. So it's a little bit less. I know it doesn't seem like a little bit, but it's a little bit less here. And then the semester's over in May, beginning of May, so we're going to work on the house a little bit here and there. So consistent progress is my hope. I'm going to be doing a lot of marketing, and I should be done with project graves or rep to be able to write some while I'm in New York. And then I'm piling stuff on down here where I am planning to not be teaching anymore. I'm going to take that step and try to freelance, and it's scary, but I want to do some extra things and keep up with the writing. See if I can't keep the build that I create the next couple months. But yeah, alright. You can see I have a lot of pieces to this pre-planning thing. Now I'm going to try to color code here, given this, and see if it will actually work out. I try not to do more than 4 big things at a time, so in a month. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna get to that. So there we are. That's what it looks like when I visualize it and color code it. It's a lot of pink, which means a lot of plotting, a lot of drafting, a lot of creating stuff, and that makes me happy. So, yeah. Alright. I think I'm going to pause here until I have my project booklet to fill out. So, I'll see you guys soon. I've already got stuff on it. Oh wow. This one is my planning. As you can see, I have, it's just in pencil. I don't plan on doing this one in pen. This is literally just me pre-planning before I actually plan, which makes a whole lot of sense because I pre-planned this too. I like to be sure, I guess, is that part of my process, but you can see I stole a lot of things from some books that I have previously bought, and I mean stole, meaning I bought the information, I am reusing it. Try to put it at least a little bit more into my own words. And I'm going to fill this thing out on camera here soon so that I can fill this one out. And this one is my goal book. Let me show you, last year's goal book is a lot smaller. Just as thick because I'm going to be moving over a lot of these things that I just didn't get to. So, yeah. That's what this one's going to turn into. So my planning, my goals. This is what my next year looks like for the most part. Lofty goals. Alright, now I'm going to stop talking because I can. I can't talk and write at the same time anyways. And I am going to start planning for next year. Alright, here we go. There's the city. Alright guys, I kind of did the rest of this off screen, so I'm just gonna flip through it and talk about it a little bit. Alright, let's start through this. I paused before, but let me read this out loud. In preparation for battle, I have always found that plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. And I agree, because plans don't always go well, but at least you have an idea of where the hell you're going. So, a lot of my chicken scratch on here, but essentially I was just breaking down what my big overarching ideas were, my goals, what matters to me, so I can pinpoint what my goals are going to be for the year. I was actually really excited when I was referring back to my old one because some of the things on here have gotten done, like getting a storm shelter. I live in Oklahoma. Lived here for 10 years without a storm shelter, and we finally have one, and you will not believe how much more relaxed I am thinking about, oh, if a storm comes, I actually have some place to hide. Last quarter, you guys know that we had a tornado hit right around our neighborhood and fell a lot of trees, pulled the skirting out of my house, and all sorts of things. Not too much terrible damage for an Oklahoma storm, but it was scary enough, and it shook our house while we hid in the closet, and yeah, I'm glad we have a shelter. Anyways, lots of, health things, want real vacation. My husband obviously is important in there, having time off. Many of the things that I've been continuously working towards. Nothing really new here, and that's okay, except for the freelance thing, because I just recently started freelancing, and it was just happenstance. Somebody suggested me to one of their friends for a project, and yeah, I'm hoping to keep that momentum going and finding new people. Taking a look back again, I mixed this between two different planning styles that I found. I'm pretty much having similar issues. I am working too much, and I am not spending enough time with my family. But I am writing more, which is awesome, and that makes me really happy. I did learn a few lessons about launch parties because Joyce's was fantastic. Mine, which was online, to be fair, and hers was in person and food related. Mine did not go as well as I had hoped, but that is part of building. I have to build a bit more before I can do big things like I want to. And yeah. One of the things my husband helped me decide was to give up teaching after next semester. Not like give up totally teaching, but give up teaching at the university because I don't even make, I don't know how to phrase this. I don't even make minimum wage being a professor at a college because of contract work. Mostly because I actually give a shit about my students, so which is really makes it really hard for me to quit. But I think I'm going to turn into tutoring students on campus, things that I am saying no to. So again, grading, over editing and rewriting stories. This is something Anthony and I have talked about a lot, and we love to help mentor authors, but completely rewriting a story because we like the idea of it is not really benefiting us, and it's kind of benefiting the author, but really, if you have somebody do it for you, you're not really learning. So it's a double-edged sword there. Complicated marketing. I've continued to tell myself simpler is better. Simpler is better. Simpler is better. And that's one of the things we did with our Kickstarter last year. That was our first successful Kickstarter. And we kept it simple because every time before that it was too complicated. And so we actually were able to hit our goal, and that made me super happy. So I'm going to keep doing that. Overindulgence. This is pretty much me and butter. I have a butter problem. I like butter. I like pasta. I like sugar. So, you can see the problem. No more of that. Selfish behavior. I tend to work a lot and very selfishly on the things that I like to do rather than, working on the house, which is why that's one of my major goals this year, is to work on the house for my husband. And it's funny because a lot of this stuff doesn't look like it's family related, but it totally is. Opportunities I'm saying yes to. Still saying yes to personal projects like writing. I am going to take a break on editing an anthology. I'm going to front load it instead of having it at the end of the year like I used to try to get shit done around the house, which is fixing my environment. Fixing the house. It needs done. A lot needs done to it, and that's going to ease a lot of my husband's anxieties, so we're going to get there. Fitness practice. I want to do a pull-up. I want to be able to do enough push-ups for a PT test. I want to pass a PT test, which means I also want to use my 5K. I want to continue lifting weights, and I want to be more flexible and, help my back. Brain breaks, new ad opportunities. I've been trying to work on ads for more than a year, and I'm just barely starting to understand how they work. So I'm going to continue to work there. I need to read more, honestly. I don't know where my reading habit has gone to. I think it's because I read too many papers, too many stories, edit too many books, too many blog posts. Like all of my careers are reading and writing related, so I need to just read for me a little bit more. I plan to do 12 new recipes, one a month. We were thinking about doing Sunday bowling, if they have the cheaper Sunday bowling, which I think they do around here, and just in general healthier habits. So you see, able to narrow down my focuses to home, family, freelance. Those are my 3 main projects for the year, my 3 main focuses. All the little stuff kind of relates to that, other than my writing stuff. This I found interesting. Getting your goal, figuring out what you want to do. And I think this is me trying to clean up my space, because if I were to show you, I'll try to insert here a little clip of what my office looks like, but it needs rearranged. It kind of sucks to live in a mess like this, but I don't have another option at the moment. I'm too busy, so then it's going to be a project for next year when we go around cleaning the house. So, limitations. One of my goals is to be a bestseller, and I need to learn how to book Bub and other promos that will help me do that. So I'm pretty scared to do that, because I've spent a bit of money on some ads that have not given me ROI or return on investment at all. And as you can see, it is pretty expensive to advertise with the big guys, but I want to. I really want to. And so my scariest thing is losing all that money, because as you guys know, as I mentioned, I don't make a lot of money. So most of the stuff that I do, marketing and publishing and that type of thing, doesn't come from my actual income. It comes from birthday presents and Christmas presents and other extra money I do on the side in order to fuel my business. So it is worth trying, though. It is worth trying. The repeated threads, I already figured those out. It's kind of repetitive. Me turning those into more bullet pointed ideas. My vision board, I actually like how this turned out. It looked pretty cool. This is pretty much going to be a lot of my goals for the year. So, things that I want to change, pretty much the same type of things I've been working on. So my annual objectives, you see the themes repeating, and this is my annual strategy, which I had this before and just kind of transferred it in general. This is my pre-planning. Oh, breaking down the ideas pretty simple. Let's get that on. So, annual strategy, when I'm going to do what, which is going to help me break down here in a bit my actual schedule. So my analysis for schedule, things I can do, things I can delegate, things I can get ahead on, etc. There's some stuff that I can schedule in advance, but it's not really a lot. I have to learn how to batch video, but a lot of my videos are me writing, and I write every day, and so that's kind of an ongoing process. I don't want to get too far ahead in that, because, I don't know, it just feels weird. But there's other things that I can do, and I actually have a schedule for doing those things, which I started on one of my little planner booklets. I'll include that here. From what my week would look like in that way, and how I will block my chunks and what those power blocking chunks would entail, which is how I got this, which looks really funky because I colored it, and I don't know how I feel about the color, but pre-planning, it is what it is. My ideal daily schedule. So I have 2, as you will see. This one is for when school's over or on my days off, because I have Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday technically off, although I have grading and that type of thing there. I still have to get up at 6 because the boy has to go to school, and we have the hour of family time together, and this is with school, as you can see. This is my teaching section. So that's what this looks like, my week sectioned off, blocked off, with color coding to match those things and what it will look like during the week. Food and workout, food. I'm hoping to work out almost every day. You know, sleep, my teaching in green. These are all of my power blocks. Family time in orange. Gray is also break in driving and those type of things because I do have to drive back and forth to school. And I shop on Monday and Friday. So, pretty packed schedule. This is my life. Yep. Alright. So now I'm breaking down in quarters. I was trying to finish, do, celebrate, study, start. It kind of worked for me. I did it for each one. Breaking down the personal goals, professional goals, special events. As you can see, I kind of dropped off from that and stopped doing it. So this is going to be the base setup for when I make my goal book here in a minute, because I'm going to have to do that still for you guys. And the rest of this is just some brainstorming things that I have. I'm not going to show you guys on screen because I just don't, I'm not ready yet for them. This is going to be other stuff to help me plan out my actual booklets that I showed you guys. So, that is my pre-planning booklet. And next is to put my goals, now that I know what they are, in my goal book. So, I'll see you in a bit to show you that. Alright guys, I finished my project book, finally. Sorry if you can hear stuff in the background, you know, I live with other people, so that happens. But, finally finished this. Let's take a peek. Got my 2020 projects. I can't believe it's almost 2020. This year went by really fast. But anyways, I have a lot there. Most of them are writing projects. In fact, almost all but one of them is a writing project. My house, obviously, is not a writing project. Although part of it does have to do with writing, because part of it's fixing my office and getting a new desk. And by getting, I mean making. I haven't finished decorating this part yet, but that's where my stickers are going to go. And my washi tape, and this is just my yearly plan. A little bit fancier. This was the original pre-plan one. Now it's pretty and organized, a little bit better. Yearly goals, creative, and yearly goals, career, home, and family. It's terrible how equal those are, but I do have a lot of writing, you know, it's my life. And then these are just project pages and my breakdown list. Here's all the stuff we want to do at the house. Hopefully it will only take us 4 months. That's my hope. Who knows? Who knows? More stories. More stories. More stories. I can't wait to start working on this companion. I've been thinking about it for years. Now that I'm almost to book 5 and I have been doing a lot of the little stories, and I will be doing a lot of little stories, I'm excited to create a companion. I thought about creating 2. One to go with strictly just Ria's stories, and another to go with all of the extras, but I'm not sure yet. They might just be ebook right now while I do that, and then compile them together when I compile everything together in one big companion book. What are those called? No, isn't it an anthology? I don't know. All of them in one. Yeah. Lots of hand movements, because I'm Italian, and that's what I do. Alright, so stories. Story, anthology. This is where I get into marketing stuff, so blog, newsletter, YouTube, Instagram, book bloggers and reviewers, newsletter swaps, BookBub, reading addiction to advertising platforms, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Amazon ads, Kickstarter. Are you seeing a theme? That all build up to getting a bestseller and building a profit cushion as well. All of this. Ooh, I just tore my booklet. Getting myself to. That's sadness. Maybe I'll washi tape down that center. And then there's my market plan. I had given myself an extra page for this. I'm not sure why. I might fill something in there later. You can see freelance, web coding, they go together because freelancing, part of that is I do websites, which links for me in my head to Patreon, new desk and office clean. Since this is mostly going to be a me thing other than the decluttering and reorganizing, well, the rest of it's going to be a me thing. So, fitness journey. I have quite a few goals I have for this year. One, couch to 5K. I have run a 5K before, fairly decently, under an hour, which made me happy. And then I injured myself and had to stop. So, I want to get back up to that, so I have my couch to 5K here. I want to get at least 1 full pull-up. My plan is to get at least 5 by the end of the year, and that's a little plan to do that. This is for the handstands that I've been wanting to do, and dietary stuff that I need to do. And then, of course, flexibility, especially for running, since my hips are my tightest muscles, because I hurt my hip a long time ago, like 13 years ago. And it hasn't been the same since, because I fell at work. Yay. And then I get into my quarter, and this is the same as I did last year, breaking it down into quarters and then months. Quarter month, quarter month, quarter month. Then I have 2021 at a glance, and the next I have X there, because I don't know how many years I have planned here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the front, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the back. You can see I have all the way to 2031. Encapsulates the majority of the ideas I have for books and short stories at the moment. Yep. And this, I think, is a very, very lofty goals. Thinking that I can hit about between 150 and 160,000 words every year, if that's possible with freelancing, if I can actually get freelancing to work, or if I'm going to have to get a different job. Who knows how this is going to look up, but with my current goals in place, this is what I think that I can accomplish, because my goal for the end of the year is to build up to writing 1,000 words a day, every day. I'm going to start at 250, then go to 500, then 750, then 1,000. So let's see if I can keep that up. Then these are doable, as long as I keep the habit going. So, and then I just have some blank pages that I will keep in case I want to do further planning for things, just like I have in my pre-planning booklet. Extra pages for stuff that comes up, because honestly, guys, it is middle of November that I'm doing this, and I started this at the end of October because I'm a geek and I'm geeky about planning. So I like to make sure I have everything set. Well, those are my goals and my visualization stuff. Hopefully I got everything in there. So let me know how you guys plan for your writing, for your business, for school, for work, for your hobbies and habits, or whatever it happens to be. I would love to know what you do to make sure you meet your goals. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for this long drawn out video, but this is truly my process, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.